So there's been a little bit of controversy going on with the new Mori system on whether it's actually good or bad for Dead by Daylight. There are scenarios where the Mori system can actually be quite good, where let's say a survivor wants to get out of the match. They're going against a nurse, they're going against a blight, they're going against a killer they don't like, they're playing on a map that they don't like. And let's say there's a disconnect. Let's say someone suicides on hook. It allows the killer to brutally murder people in that match and end the game quicker, so that people can get to the straight up next match. The Mori system also disincentivizes BMing at the exit gate. If someone teabags at the exit gate and the killer downs somebody, anybody that's within the match that's downed will be dead. There will be less BMing for the killer front. There are a lot of killers who play to slug, tunnel, and camp and get everyone down as soon as possible. A lot of people say that they lose around like 95% of their matches every single time a killer goes for 4 downs, 4 slugs. It's already lost anyway. Everyone says that, so Finisher Mori just kind of makes those games faster. But there's a little bit of issue that I have with a couple of these statements, and I just kind of want to bring light to this so that we can have a conversation about this. So as a package, the new Finisher Mori system comes with base kit Unbreakable. Due to that fact, a killer cannot leave people on the ground. They're always going to be picking up survivors and hooking them, picking up survivors and hooking them. That is a completely natural, normal way to play Dead by Daylight. But there's a little bit of a worry that I have. If someone downs a survivor and hooks them, what's the most efficient way to play? It's to tunnel one guy out of the game and then try to get everyone on the ground with a Finisher Mori system. What's the way that killers usually give mercy in a system like in Dead by Daylight? They normally just kind of like leave survivors on the ground when they down them. Now, if a killer wants to do that, then they could just pick themselves up after 45 seconds. Usually this is a big way for killers to get pressure, to give mercy, leave a survivor on the ground, and try to get one of their teammates to pick them up. That is out of the picture when Unbreakable's added to base kit. So in the current meta, what are the ways to get pressure? To hook people, to tunnel them out of the game, to camp, to slug. Are there any other ways? Pressure gens? Okay, so there's a way to hook, go, pressure gens, hook, go, pressure gens, hook, go, pressure gens. But let's say the survivors are doing gens fast. How are we going to gain pressure? In the normal system, you slug, right? You slug, you camp, you tunnel. But what I worry about in this new system is that slugging is going to be a lot less viable due to Unbreakable being base kit, since the teammates don't need to go pick up their teammates. I feel like this is going to push more killers to start tunneling and camping more due to this fact. The most efficient way to play in the new system is to tunnel the first guy out, play a 3v1, get a second survivor hooked, down the third survivor, and then find the fourth and GG. If 95% of the games where 4 survivors are downed, hooked, or escaped are losses, won't that happen way more often if all the killers are incentivized to tunnel or camp more? I don't precisely see how this would be pushing the game in a good direction if the survival rates are around 39%. Maybe the survival rates will be better if they added base kit Unbreakable. And there's the issue where people say, it just lets me get to the next game faster. I can't take credit for the refute to this, as someone made a comment. With the incentivization of camping and tunneling, just because a survivor can pick themselves up doesn't mean you can't just down them immediately or still have some insane pressure. If you want to move on to the next game, this will make more people play like this, meaning more games you want to just move on from. Like, it isn't a valid point. You're supposed to want to play these games. If killers are incentivized to tunnel and camp more, will that make a lot more survivors just not want to play the game? If the people that used to slug now tunnel and camp, won't that push more survivor players to want to just move on to the next game? And the amount of players just grows and grows and grows to the point where just no survivors want to play anymore. That's a worry, because the survival rate is at 39%. Will it be the case that a lot of the survivors will be pushed to just move on to the next game? Oh boy, it's a nurse. Okay, I'm going to move to the next game. Oh boy, it's RCBD. I'm going to move on to the next game. Oh boy, the killer's tunneling and camping. I'm going to move on to the next game. Oh boy, I got 10, 20, 30 games where the killer tunneled and camped. What the fuck is going on? That is the worry, because that pushes us towards a weird dimension where if Survivor becomes too unbearable, we have to add more things to base kit. First, it's Bar Time base kit. Next is Unbreakable base kit. Third, it may be Decisive Strike base kit. And those are the concerns. Here's the thing, the Finisher Mori system feels amazing to play with. I think it's a fuckload of fun. And as a Huntress main, it's just getting snipes down, snipe down, snipe down. Getting those wins are very satisfying. I just worry about in the new system is that, let's say, what about killers like Trapper, Wraith, Doctor. These M1 killers, with base kit Unbreakable and the new finisher Mori system, will they be pushed to tunnel and camp more? Or will they be able to play nice? Maybe I'm biased. Maybe at my MMR, where every single game people use Unbreakable and Deliverance, maybe that isn't that much of an issue. Usually when I down all 4 survivors, I sometimes lose the game to an Unbreakable play, or an exponential play, or 4% play, or there's not enough hooks and they wiggle free type of play. I lose a lot of games due to those. It's not a 95% for me, so maybe I'm a little biased in my perspective. Maybe low meta MMR is completely different, and there's a lot less tunneling and camping. If there is, then let me know. Maybe the majority of the community will just hook a go, and I could be wrong. Maybe behavior has some statistics that I don't know. I want to be wrong about this. I think the Fisher Moore system is fun. I like things going fast. But I want to open up a conversation about this because I feel like I may be wrong about this. I want to be wrong about this. I worry about the Fisher Moore system being too hard for M1 killers to play in. I worry about killers like Nurse becoming a little too strong. I worry about Huntress possibly becoming a little too strong. And I am a killer main, okay? I just want the survivors to have fun. If the survivors can't BM as much in the exit gates, if I'm able to completely shut out games and deny Unbreakable 4% plays, things that make me feel like a loss due to bullshit, that's great. If I'm able to win the match, because a cheater is in the hooked state and they're trying to hold me hostage, they can't do that anymore. That's impossible to do now because if everyone's just dead or escaped, the game just terminates. I want to open a conversation about this because this is a major feature, and I want to be wrong. I honestly want you guys to prove me wrong because I think a feature like this would be sick to have in the game. I just worry about the major issue of more killers being incentivized to tunnel and camp more and pushing a game towards a more sweaty nature where possibly survivors will just want to kind of just go on to the next game over and over and over again nonstop in a negative feedback loop. Maybe there are ways to tweak the system so there's not as much incentivization to tunnel and camp. Maybe behavior has a vision where slugging is disincentivized and killers try to kill faster and faster and faster, and it's a fun environment to play in. There are endless possibilities on what could be going on behind the scenes. So I'd like to hear you guys' thoughts about this, and yeah, and looking forward to hear what you guys have to say. This is a very interesting discussion. So, yeah, thanks for watching, guys.